If your tomatoes are growing higher than your tomato cages, it's time for you to think about putting up a tomato trellis. I'm the Everyday Man, and today I'm going to show you how to build this tomato trellis without any problem. We're going to put that right in line with the center of the tomato plants, and this is a post driver. It's hollow on one end, on the other end it's welded shut. All right, now you keep an eye on these fins. We want them to go underground to give it more support. They're welded onto the post, right? And of course we want this to be about as straight as we can get it. All right, that, you can see how quick that's going down in there, right? Okay, we're almost there. One more. That's it. Okay, so that post is in, not going anywhere. I'm going to put two more in the row, and then we're going to get to the next part. I'm not even using glue. There's no need for glue. These are in tight now. So I'm going to slide that over. No need for glue. By the way, if they do fall out on you, you can take it apart really easy and put cement on it. Let's go on to the next one. On this one, we don't need any on the sides because the extension came way out to here. So there's no need to have an extra piece for the middle T, except on the bottom. Okay, so I'll put one on the bottom. Line it up, get it on. Okay, that's on. Let's put the last one on, then we'll finish up with the conduit. All right, get that on. There we go. Felt that go on? Good. Here we go. We're going to put the conduit in. Super easy because this is wide open all the way through. And we just slide it in like that. And it's wide enough. The 1.5 inch PVC with the 1/2 inch conduit is wide enough that everything fits together without binding. Now let me give you a word of caution. Don't use plastic conduit. It's too flexible. When the heat hits it, when the tomato plants get heavy, it's going to pull it down and it won't work. The whole idea of my design is all these parts are inexpensive. Okay, look at this one. Now this is a cherry tomato. So just in case you can't see it, the tomato cage is here. It's right here is the top of the tomato cage. This is twice as tall as the tomato cage already. Once all these cherry tomatoes that you can see, once they start gaining weight, it would tip over easy. It would tip over. I want to show you how these clips work. You can see here's some up here, right? Here's one right here. I always put it under a stem. It's really loose. Where are we here? There we go. It's really loose. It's not squeezing onto the stem. Here's a good one right here. You can see how loose this is. It's not hurting the tomato plant at all. It grips onto the string, and as you're closing it, it's like a clamshell, right? Once you close it, it grips the string so it will not move on the string. It's holding that string tight. And then you clamp it together, and you can unclamp it anytime you want. You can move it, take it off, and keep it till next year. But you can see there's some more over there. And then I just simply tie it up. I like using this string because it's really, really easy to tie. So we're going to put that on there. We're going to wrap it around and snap it closed. Now that string is tight on that ring, and the ring is under these branches. That didn't take long at all. I got them both up now, 2 rows worth. That's holding 14 tomato plants. I know you can see the benefit of this. All the tomatoes are up off the ground. The leaves are off the ground, not touching the ground, which is very important for keeping insects off your tomato plants. And they're going to continue to grow up. And the best part about it is, now that the preliminary work is done, all I need to do is come out here, put a clip on, and attach it to the next stem that's coming up. It's a great system. I hope you give it a try. It's really easy. And with that said, this is the Everyday Man saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.